Hi guys, do you know that someone posted me telling that 1 million of Muslims in Iran converted to Christianity. 1 million is a big number, guys. Converted to Christianity. Well, first, I'm not surprised that the Iranian converted to Christianity. It doesn't surprise me, and I just amazed. I'm not surprised he was proud of it, telling me a Muslim. He was proud of it, or he is proud of it. All this time we hear Christian people converted to Islam in Europe, where most churches turn into mosques. Also, recently in Japan, Japanese converted to Islam. Maybe he was a bit worried. Then he posted me 1 million Iranian converted to Christianity. Or maybe that make him or her happy to tell me that 1 million Iranian converted to Christianity. Well, my response to it is that the Syiah branch of Islam, we don't consider they are Muslims, because they don't follow the teaching of Prophet Muhammad. We know that their call of prayer is different from Sunni. The way they pray is different. Of course, they bow, things like that, but they put a clay or tile in front, and then they put their forehead on that piece of clay. That was never a practice in Islam. And they claim the clay was the mud of Karbala. That was never a practice in Islam. And worse is that they don't like the friends of Prophet Muhammad, like they don't like Abu Bakr, they don't like Umar, they don't like the wife of the prophets, and their doctrine is very different. The Syiah is Immamate religion, so they respect their Imam very much. Even I heard they drink the urine of their Imam, and they claim the urine of the Imam is a blessed urine, and they would, I don't know what they would do, amazing or surprise me. They collect urine and drink. That is not a practice in Sunni Islam. Yes, we have heard a story of a Muslim drinking urine of a Prophet, but it was not deliberate. It was not deliberate. So maybe instead of going to toilet, the Prophet also have a bottle that he urinated to, so he don't have to go out to the toilet. And then the bottle was kept somewhere that a Muslim took it as a drink water that he can drink. Then he drank it, but it was not deliberate. When he drank it, after he drank it, then the Prophet asked who had drank the liquid in the bottle. And then one Muslim answered, I drank it, O Messenger. Then the Messenger of God, after this you will not get stomach ache, but it was not deliberate. He thought it was water. But in this Syiah practice is different. They know it is a urine and they drank it. So it is different religion altogether, different belief altogether. And their doctrine is different. And they pray 3 times a day instead of 5 times. It's not the teaching of the Prophet. So if you think of it, during Jesus' time, there was a person called Paul. Paul created Christianity, where he taught different doctrine from what Jesus has taught. And there was a division at that time. The follower of Jesus, and Jesus called themselves the Mu'min, and they called the follower of Paul the Christian. They don't talk much to each other. Even the Mu'min call them the uncircumcised people. So the Mu'min practice circumcision because Jesus was circumcised when he was only 8 months old. So all the followers of Jesus also were circumcised. So it's the commandment is more like Jewish religion. In fact, Jesus didn't create religion, but he followed the religion of Moses, which was much altered at that time, and he kind of purified the religion of Moses to go back to original. And this is what happened to Islam as well, that break into a branch, and there is a branch called Syiah, and the Iranian, almost all of them, maybe 20% of them are still Sunni, and 80% of the Iranian are Syiah people. They don't follow the teaching of Prophet Muhammad in many ways, and the Syiah don't like the Sunni. There are a lot of oppression, discrimination against the Sunni. They don't like each other. As you see in Syria, Assad, the president of Syria, is Syiah, and the Syrian majority Sunni, but Sunni was backed up by Iran and backed up by Russia, and there was uprising at one time, and many uprising because Sunni was not feeling being not fair. The election was not fair because majority of people in Syria is Sunni, so Sunni vote should be more, and Assad shouldn't have won that election, but the protests come with a force where there were many of them were just killed by Assad military. There is civil war in Syria at the moment. Sunni fighting Syiah, and there is also civil war in former Iraq, Sunni fighting Syiah. So they don't get along together, Sunni and Syiah. And Hamas, supported by Iran, to attack Israel, so is Hezbollah. There is also Houthi in the Yemen, which is backed up by Iran. So what happened, guy, that in Iran the Imam is powerful. It's powerful that control the people in Iran. They're very strict in religion, but for their own, they want to control. They feel that the Imam in Iran destroy Iran. The life, they think, was better when it was under Pahlavi government, which is secular government, where there were a lot of freedom. They call it democracy, more like the Western type of democracy. They want to get back that democracy as what it was before. But then, if they are in Syiah religion, they are controlled by the Imam. So in order to remove being controlled by the Imam, they have to go out of the religious belief of Syiah. They see that the Imam is not as good as they thought, as not as religious as they thought, because the Imam is supporting terrorists. How can we believe that the Imam that supporting the terrorists will lead them to paradise? So that was the reason why they support the Imam at one time, because they thought the Imam will lead them to paradise. But seeing that he support the terrorists, then how come that he would lead the people in Iran to paradise? Because the impression they got is the Imam supporting terrorists is not really religious people, not religious person, or political, all political, they think. So if it's all political, why not go for democracy where they have freedom of speech? And there had been good relation as well with the West. That's what they are after. They want to have good relation, to have a leader will have a good relation with the West. So they dream of going back to what it was before. And in order to achieve that, they have to get out of the claw of religion that is Syiah. And that is the reason why they convert, why they convert to Christianity, to get rid of the ideology in their mind of being controlled by an Imam that they don't like. I hope that give a reflection why there is 1 million converted to Christianity in Iran. There is politics behind it, There is politics behind it. It's not just religion. Thank you very much for being with me so